Today, we're talking about epistemology, the branch of philosophy that studies the theory of knowledge, and to try to stop humans from believing dumb things. Introducing William Clifford.
Today's knowledge claim. I, W.K. Clifford, declare it wrong always, everywhere and for anyone, to believe anything upon insufficient evidence.
We use mainly inductive or pattern-based reasoning. Believing without evidence tends to lead to harm, therefore it is always wrong to believe without adequate evidence. Even if I believe that my dog is an evil quantum physics wizard that is about to incite a rebellion and take over the world?
Especially that.
I'll justify this claim using moral reasoning and examples.
Also, do not stifle doubt. Investigate. Always investigate.
Belief without evidence leads to dangerous actions.
Yeah, she's rusty, but I believe she will float. Positive thinking.
His evidence says, this ship is a coffin and will probably sink. His belief says, vibes only, it's fine. It'll make it across the ocean and everyone on board will survive. He sends the ship out and immediately sinks.
Boom! His belief, which was based on stifling doubt, contradicted the evidence, and thus his belief was not honestly earned. He is unethical.
But even if the ship had been lucky and had not been violently ripped apart, the ship owner would still have been morally culpable for possessing beliefs on unfounded evidence in the first place.
When an action is once done, it is right or wrong forever. No accidental failure on its good or evil fruits can possibly alter that. His belief is wrong based on origin, not outcome.
Consider this. You successfully fly from Vancouver to Toronto, but upon landing you find out there was a loose screw, posing a significant risk that the plane would have crashed mid-flight. In fact, the inspector knew about this problem, yet thought it was too inconvenient to fix, so convinced herself that the inspection wasn't necessary. Wouldn't you believe that inspector committed a moral wrong? Wouldn't you be angry, even though you arrived safely?
Hell yeah! Her belief rested on insufficient evidence.
But I don't get it. Wasn't it the action of sending the ship and the plane out that was wrong and not the belief?
It's impossible to separate the belief from the action. They're glued together. The moment you form a belief without evidence, you've already sabotaged your ability to investigate honestly. And then you act on that belief.
So your actions, big or small, are the footprints of your belief. You can't truly believe something without leaking it into your behavior. Therefore, the original unsound belief, and not the action, must be unjust. And Clifford isn't just worried about dramatic beliefs. Even tiny, seemingly innocuous beliefs without evidence are still morally unjust.
No real belief, however trifling, is ever truly insignificant, because it trains our brain to receive more of its like, inviting similar unjust beliefs in, reinforce them, and weaken your judgment, and eventually the stealthy train explodes into overt action and leaves its stamp upon our character forever.
So I shouldn't believe that penguins are real?
That's heresy. Today it's penguins. Tomorrow it's conspiracy theories that all birds aren't real and are paid actors from the CIA.
The epistemic commons.
I heard those religious minorities are stealing children. Did you check the evidence?
No, but
I just know they are.
They spread the rumor to the population. They destroy reputations of the minorities and only later get exposed for believing on insufficient evidence.
Beliefs are not private. They leak into the public pool of knowledge called the epistemic commons. Just like dumping garbage in a river is immoral, bad beliefs pollute. Get rid of them.
Clifford's view has enormous implications. Taking a look at religion, if Clifford is right, then believing in God, miracles, and sacred texts without sufficient evidence that they're legitimate would be morally problematic.
Oh man!
So believing in God to seek guidance is a sin itself? Obviously, there are rebuttals against Clifford's viewpoint, but we'll get to those in a later episode. And then there's political beliefs, something people are super vocal and passionate about. Clifford asserts that if your belief isn't constructed based on evidence,
vaccines cause autism, climate change isn't real, elections are rigged, education is a lie,
you're acting irresponsibly towards society. What if I don't know if raising taxes is good for the economy, or if abortion is just, or if pineapple on pizza is a sin to humanity? Do I have to frantically collect evidence every second of every minute of every day? Or should I flip a coin, side with the pineapple? One of Clifford's biggest points is, if you don't have enough evidence, you shouldn't believe at all. You should temporarily suspend your judgment, adopt a null belief until evidence arrives later. So saying, I don't know instead of pretending I do? I get it now. And that's a brief snapshot of William Clifford's knowledge claim about how it's always wrong to believe anything upon insufficient evidence. Next time, we'll cover some objections from William James. Seems like every Will's will is to become a philosopher. But for now, something to ruminate over. what counts as sufficient evidence in topics like religion or politics? Help! My dog is taking over the world! I knew it!